you.
As actors, directors, and filmmakers roll into Utah for Sundance, they'll find an unusual tribute to their craft at a Salt Lake art gallery. Keith McCord shows us where a group of artists found the inspiration for a collection of paintings dedicated to the movie-making industry.
Whenever I saw or see a good movie, I walk out and think, man, that makes me want to paint a really good painting.
You know who I am? I'm your granddad.
The 2001 cult classic, The Royal Tenenbaums, inspired Utah artist Zach Proctor's oil painting called To Shoot and Sing Praises.
When I saw this particular film, it stood out to me. The scene jumped out.
The funeral scene popped out because Zach and his younger brother were the same age when they lost their grandfather.
How could you celebrate your grandpa better than, you know, putting on black and having a gun salute?
So he's kind of mixed the cinematic feel into his own idea of what it is to create.
After watching Proctor's creative process unfold on canvas, art curator Joel Adams was anxious to showcase two of his paintings in the Art of Cinema exhibit opening this week at the Alpine Art Gallery.
I mean, it sounds ridiculous, but I'm just so in awe of their talent. So for me, they're the sort of the movie stars.
Artist Lindsay Frey's painting of A Veiled Beauty has a hidden message about those who sit in the darkness of the theater and pass judgment on the film.
There is some sort of protection in sort of being in the shadows and watching something else happening.
She's interested in how people are able to see something else going on and then maybe not be viewed themselves.
In fact, everything about films and movie making fascinates these Utah artists. Take Frey's Exposure, where in a succession of panels, the clothes are stripped off her subject.
An actor, you know, being on stage or being in the movie and us watching it and seeing, you know, sort of picking them apart or judging and assessing, and there's nothing the actor can do.
The succession part, I think, alludes to film because it's these images that change along the way.
Images captured in these paintings of guns in the grasp of famous characters from Taxi Driver, Goldfinger, and Bonnie and Clyde. Art that captures a unique vision of what cinema is.
That it's big, it's grandiose, it's storytelling.
Proctor's Approaching the Infinite Abyss might have visitors to the exhibit asking, what's the story?
It kind of shows like the possibilities that movies have that maybe real life doesn't necessarily afford us.
Like the possibilities every time Proctor starts painting.
Before you start something creative, there's all this potential there. It's incredible what might happen.
Just like the actors, directors, writers, and cinematographers debuting their work at Sundance, these artists know you have to take a leap of faith into the process.
You might bomb it, you might change the world, you might totally, you know, win over the masses.
Keith McCord reporting.